The next morning, the entire school felt tense, like everyone was waiting for something huge to happen. Teachers whispered in the hallways, students huddled in groups, staff members walked around with clipped, urgent steps, but no one was more nervous than Mrs. Harding. She had been ordered to come to the school for an internal hearing. She thought it would be behind closed doors, a simple meeting where she would explain herself and go back to teaching. She had no idea what was waiting. Amara arrived at school with her mother by her side. Her backpack was slung over her shoulder, her steps slow but steady. Every student she passed looked at her, not with judgment but with quiet support. Some nodded, some smiled gently, some whispered, "Stay strong." For a girl who had spent years feeling invisible, it felt unreal. As they reached the main hallway, a loud voice announced over the intercom, "All students and staff, please gather in the auditorium immediately." Every head turned. Every conversation stopped. This had never happened before. There the auditorium was full, for it was silent. When Amara walked into the school auditorium with her mother, the sight stunned her. Every single student, every teacher, every staff member, even the janitors, were seated waiting. The room buzzed with tension as Principal Morgan stepped onto the stage. A few moments later, Mrs. Harding entered. The room stiffened. Whispers broke out. Some students glared. Others looked away. Mrs. Harding's face was pale, her hands trembling slightly. She didn't look like the powerful, intimidating woman from yesterday. She looked shaken. Principal Morgan raised her hand for silence. "Students, today we address something very important," she said firmly. Something that should never happen inside a school. The lights dimmed, and the giant screen lit up. The video began to play. The same video that had gone viral among parents and staff. The same video Isaiah had recorded quietly from the back row. Mrs. Harding's voice echoed through the auditorium. "This book looks like it came from a dumpster. You probably can't afford a proper book. People like you need to stay in your place." Every cruel word, every insult, every moment of humiliation. Amara stared at the screen, her hands shaking. She could hear students around her reacting. "What the hell?" She said that to her? "This is messed up. No teacher should talk like that." Even teachers looked horrified. When the video ended, you could hear a pin drop. Mrs. Harding looked like her world was collapsing. She opened her mouth to speak, but Principal Morgan raised a hand. "No, not yet." She turned toward the students. "I want you all to understand one thing. The power adults have over young people is enormous. It only takes a few words to destroy confidence, or to build it.